To me, the UNC coaching staff has a lot to answer for after giving up the lead to Duke. I'm of the belief, and maybe this is because I'm a former quarterback, you should never lose a 3-score lead that late in a game. Ever. Like, it's just kind of like there's no, but, there's no, well, actually. Protect the football, run the clock. I'm not saying completely, like, don't go prevent defense, but you should be able to play the game a little bit. Jacoby Criswell completed just 54% of his passes. That's a cardinal sin of playing with a lead. If your lead was up and growing the way the UNC lead was, the play caller and the quarterback should progressively, and it doesn't have to be talked about, you should just understand awareness, get more and more conservative with your decision-making, more and more checkdowns, right? More and more high percentage passes, more and more throws to your tight end, more and more until eventually you're completing 70+% of your passes. Here's the thing that really, really upset me. And I went back and counted because sometimes you watch a game and you feel like you have a flow for it, like, oh, this, and then you go and look at it. Oh, no, actually, the stats say otherwise. Omarion Hampton had 29 carries and 4 catches. That's very good. If you remember last week, I said Omarion Hampton, get him 27 carries, and then, like, that's the baseline. That's the minimum, and then decide how many more you need. 29 carries and 4 catches, that's good volume. Here's the problem I have. He only had 6 after they took a 20-0 lead. 6. That's 23 carries before they took the 20-0 lead, as they built the 20-0 lead, and then 6 after they took a 20-0 lead with over 8 minutes in the third quarter. That is 5 drives. Granted, one of them you're behind and you're trying to fly up the field. 4 drives, 6 carries. Now, you may say, well, that's the timing and the game flow. Duke, from the moment they fell behind 20-0, got Star Thomas 18 carries. The game flow says that should be flipped. The team with the 3-score lead starts pounding it to their running back or continues pounding it to their running back. The team with a 3-score deficit has to start slinging it to make up ground. Even Duke was able to get 18 carries to their running back from 8 minutes in the third quarter on. UNC couldn't. And oh, by the way, there were 3 carries to Peyton Jones also for Duke. So they had 20-plus carries after falling behind 20-0, and they came back. Now, I feel like I'm oversimplifying. Is it more complicated than that? Yes. But you can't get to the complicated stuff without starting with the basics. There's one thing I fully and completely trust about UNC's offense, and it is Hampton with the ball in his hands. I like Nesbitt. I like Copenhaver. I like McCollum. I like Jones. But right now, Jacoby Criswell is making his second start, and he's completing 53% of his passes. He's the one that's responsible for getting them the ball. Unfortunately for that means Hampton is what I trust. Mack Brown spoke to the media, obviously, and was asked what went wrong in the second half for the Tar Heels.
We really didn't play well on either side the second half. And when you don't play well on offense, you don't keep the ball. I looked up that when we did have the drive right after the halftime, there was 9 minutes left in the third quarter, so I felt pretty good. I thought that we got a chance because we at least got some points, but we had a holding penalty because that should have been a touchdown, and we had just made a first down inside the 5. So I don't know. We stopped the run completely. We were doing the same stuff the second half, and we didn't tackle him as well. So I don't know. We'll have to go back and look at it. I thought they tried. Thought everybody was into the game. Everybody knew how important the game was, and everybody knows how important this game is to us, our university, and our fan base, so it wasn't that they didn't try.
Nobody is saying you didn't try. We're saying the execution wasn't there. The setup wasn't there. They weren't put in the best positions to be successful.